just when you were settling down in for the night, maybe you were eating dinner. I was eating cheeseburgers and French fries with my wife and my grandmother, so that was a nice night. And then all of a sudden, we all got this notification, this just Ian Rappaport just coming into, I don't want to say intrude in our night, but he was just coming in with this huge set of news. Sources: the Jets are making a big trade acquiring Jaguars running back James Robinson to help replace the injured running back Breece Hall. Draft pick compensation is going back to the Jags. And just looking at this, you're like, okay, so yes, the Jets just lost Breece Hall to a torn ACL, and he was looking really good. He absolutely was looking like a stud here in year one. You had to be thinking to yourself, okay, the Jaguars, probably, second, third, maybe a fourth, there's definitely at least had to be a second round pick for James Robinson. Like, he's just been balling out. Maybe a third. Maybe that's the extent of what he was traded for. Nope. Adam Schefter. Compensation update: Jets are trading a 6th round pick that would become a 5th to Jacksonville for running back James Robinson, per source. Now, I have seen some things in my day, but a quality running back like James Robinson that has absolutely balled out for the Jaguars over the last couple of years. You're talking about going from an undrafted guy to rushing for over 1,000 yards in his rookie year. What was that, last year? Yes, was out for a couple games, but still had almost 1,000 all-purpose yards, also scored 8 touchdowns. And then this year, yes, he was probably on pace for about the same type of production, especially with Travis Etienne. And I know what you're thinking. Yes, Travis Etienne has balled out to this point. I do got to give him a lot of credit, even though he did get hawked by Kayvon Thibodeau. You have to be able to call a spade here. But yes, he has been pretty good. He's got more rushing yards, fewer attempts. 6 yards a carry right now, 68 carries, 415 yards, and a touchdown. Also has a total of 14 catches for 151 yards on the day. So I totally get it. I totally get the way of thinking that, yes, this makes a lot of sense. But at the same time, this is James Robinson. And I think that especially with the Jets' ability to run the football that they've showed with Breece Hall, that new offensive line, Zach Wilson, that new defense, it baffles me, because this trade is going to be bigger than a lot of people think. I'm calling it right now. I think that this is the exact trade that the Jets needed to make. For a 6th round pick, you get at least a top 15 running back. We'll say at worst case a top 15 running back, because James Robinson is at least that. And I think that especially when you give this man the chance, when he's been given the opportunities, he has absolutely flourished. He was really looking strong at the beginning of the year. Didn't barely get any carry. I don't think he even got a carry this last game. So it's been an absolute travesty. Now, I'll admit I've got James Robinson on my fantasy team. So yes, I might be just singing his praises here because I want him to get the football. But in all seriousness, James Robinson is just a game-breaking running back that the Jets just went out and got for basically peanuts. And yes, they've got a fantastic offensive line. Their defense, like we mentioned, is up and coming. And then Zach Wilson, I'm still waiting to see what Zach Wilson will do, when he's got all these weapons and everything. But, this is definitely a trade in the positive direction. And who said that it's bad having two dynamite running backs, guys like Breece Hall, who will be back next year? You got James Robinson. So it just... It baffles me. I don't understand how the Jaguars would just basically let him walk out the building. He's a fantastic player, and I think that he deserves a lot more respect than just a 6th round pick. But it is what it is. What is it? What's the saying? One man's misfortune is another man's fortune, or something like that. I don't know what it is. But overall, you got to be excited for the Jets getting a guy like James Robinson, and I'm going to call it again. This trade is going to be bigger than a lot of people think. I think it keeps the Jets in contention right now. I think James Robinson still gives them that needed shot in the arm, especially behind that offensive line that has gotten monumentally better. And I think that this is honestly might be the best move for a guy like James Robinson too. Even though, again, Breece Hall will be back next year, I still think this is a solid move for James Robinson, and especially the Jets. But let us know what you guys think. Make sure you guys like and subscribe down below. Leave a like and a comment. It helps people find the show. We greatly appreciate all the support that we've gotten and continue to get. You guys are out to feel awesome. We love every single one of you. Down in the description below, you'll find all of our social media platforms. So give us a like and a follow there. Also, remember to give us a listen and sub on iTunes. And finally, if you have anything else you'd like us to cover, send us an email at thesportsbp@yahoo.com or put it in the comment section down below, and we would love to cover it. But let us know what you guys think about the James Robinson trade that is bigger than we think.